Mr. Hawkins, thank you for joining us this morning. For those of you coming from other training academies, I am Admiral Amelia, and it is my job to usher you into full service with this final series of exercises. All vessels are to use dummy loads in their weapons and to pay strict attention to my commands. Now, you may have noticed the 3 fast frigates from Her Majesty's 32nd Strike Flotilla. These distinguished ships have volunteered to be your targets for the first scenario. You students will set a course to bring your flotilla to the west of the Montresor archipelago. Swing south below the archipelago, then attack the frigates by cutting through the small islands to engage them on the other side. This exercise will test how well you've learned to use the speed and maneuverability of smaller craft. Consult your maps and set course now.
You heard the Admiral, Mr. Onyx. Let's get out there and be the first to hit him.
Aye, sir. Bringing the engines to full power.
Changing heading now. Vessel spotted, sir!
There are the frigates from the 32nd now. Students, attack! Try to get as many torpedo strikes as you can in 2 minutes.
Aye, ma'am.
Fire! Changing heading now. Moving to cruising speed. Engines at full emergency power! Torpedoes away! Changing heading now. Fire! Torpedoes away! Fire!
Nice job, students. Now reform and escort the target group to the southern edge of Clark's Nebula.
Aye, setting course. Helmsman, approaching nebula. Aye, setting course.
Right then, welcome to Clark's Nebula. Red flagships head around the nebula's west edge. Blue flagships head along the eastern edge. When you meet again at the northern tip of the nebula, you will engage the other team in battle. May the best crews win.
Engines at full emergency power. Changing heading now. Changing heading now. Whale spotted!
Look, Mr. Onyx! Orcus galacticus! Spotting them is supposed to bring good luck!
I wouldn't know, sir, but they are certainly magnificent.
Changing heading now. Moving to cruising speed. Vessel spotted, sir!
Red and blue teams, engage. And remember, when a flag turns black, it means that ship is considered destroyed and all its systems will deactivate until the end of the battle.
Torpedoes away! Aye, setting course. Fire! Aye, setting course.
Winners! A fine battle, well fought by all. And I hope those of you unfortunate to be black-flagged have learned a valuable lesson or two. Now then, while our friends from the 32nd Strike Flotilla return to Crescentia, the rest of us will continue with the remaining exercises. Students, form up behind me and follow my course.
Changing heading now. Friendly tender in sight.
We'll be using live ammunition for this next exercise. Dock with the supply tender to rearm. You first, Mr. Hawkins.
Aye, ma'am. Docking now.
Now then, all ships enter the asteroid belt south of here for target practice. It's time for you to experience the raw power of your weapons when using live ammunition. You may fire when ready. I'll halt the exercise when I think you've had enough practice.
Moving to cruising speed. Engines at full emergency power. Torpedoes away! Careful, helmsman! Asteroids! Fire! Torpedoes away! Changing heading now.
Blasted bother. Cease fire! I've just gotten word that the Royal Navy tender Providence is under attack by pirates. We're the only group close enough to stop the blackguards from running off with the tender. Break off and head due south at full speed. Engage any pirate vessel you see, and show them what it means to poach this close to Crescentia. But be careful. This is not an exercise anymore. The pirates will be firing real laser cannons.
Careful, helmsman! Asteroids! The engines are at full power, sir! Spotted, sir! Friendly tender in sight! Aye, setting course. Torpedoes away! Fire! We're being grappled! Full stop, Captain! Fire! Slow ahead. Engines at full emergency power. Aye, setting course. Torpedoes away! Fire! Full stop, Captain!
Very nice work, Lieutenant Hawkins. I knew you had it in you. Nothing like finishing the day with a little scrap against some blackguards, eh?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
A fine day's work. Now, gather up any pirate longboats you can see and take those ruffians prisoner.
Aye, slow ahead. Changing heading now.
In a day full of surprises, I found the strangest one after the battles were all over. As we hauled the last of the pirate prisoners aboard, I was surprised to hear my name called out. It was Turnbuckle, one of John Silver's old crew. A face and form I hadn't seen since my adventure to Treasure Planet 5 years ago. I thought he was going to ask to be set free because we knew each other, but all he did was stumble up to me and press a lump of dark matter into my hand. Silver says, "Beware," was all Turnbuckle told me. Before I could question him further, he ducked back in line and was herded off to the prison ship with the rest of the prisoners. By the time I found a moment to get back to my quarters and examine the rock, my mind was filled with 1,000 thoughts of the old pirate I hadn't seen in so many years. I had heard rumors of him from time to time, some whispers of his ship being seen on smuggling runs, or even that he had turned privateer and was preying on Procyon shipping fleets in the name of Queen and Empire. I was still deep in thought when little Morphe, the pet Silver had given me all those years ago, jumped up on my desk and began to chirp and spin. To my amazement, he suddenly changed into a miniature version of old John Silver and croaked, "Beware, beware," as if he understood something that had evaded me. Despite Morphe's tricks, I'm no closer to an answer. Could Silver have been trying to warn me about those strange new iron ships on the frontier? Or some sort of new pirate threat closer to home? Without Silver here, all I have is more questions. And so, I'm left to try and understand this message. The one word that Silver had to say. And I can't know whether it's a threat or a warning from the cyborg that befriended me years ago. Silver says, beware. I would have to be.